Rockhopper here, and welcome to Alberta, Canada. Our first stop, Lake Louise. Welcome to the jungle. This place is a zoo. This is the zoo of all zoos right here, trying to find parking. This is Lake Louise, Alberta, Canada. It might be a little bit crowded here. There's the Lake Louise Hotel. I'm going for a little walk along the lake just to escape the madness. And if you're looking for peace and quiet and solitude, don't come here in the summer. You'll be very disappointed. You can't really expect it to be any other way, I suppose. After all, this place is advertised around the world, and people do come here from all over the world to see this. So it's very, very popular. I'm fairly high up now, and you can see the lake down below in the pretty color. And if you look to your left, you can see the glacier through the trees. There's a closer look at the glacier. Lake Louise was crowded, but it was pretty. So now we're just heading up toward Jasper. Some big ice fields out there. This is called the Icefields Parkway. Here's a shot of the Icefields Parkway. And a shot of the ice fields. This is Bowl Lake. That's a big wide open vista right there, huh? Really gorgeous mountains around here. There's a scene almost everywhere you look here. We're crossing the North Saskatchewan River. It's a new day with new sights, the weather is gorgeous, and I'm feeling alright. Whoa! No, we gotta stop. There's a waterfall up there. It's way cool. Wow, look at that waterfall. Check that out. It's kind of streaming out there with the wind. Wow, that waterfall is pretty cool. I was the only person to even notice it. And once people saw my car here, they started looking at what I was photographing and they stopped. Talk about wide open expanses. Yeah, that's nice. Gaining some real altitude now. We're going up a pass. And some nice scenery. Over to the right there. And yet another waterfall. A lot of them out here. This place makes me think of a song by the Outfield. It goes, on my left, to my right. Oh, this is my paradise. Doing a hike up the Parker Ridge Trail. We'll see what's at the top and if there's a good view. I'm hoping it gets us close to a glacier. We're getting up here, that's for sure. Hopefully the 2.4K walk will reward us with a good view. We've got a good view and a view of the glacier. Not the glacier I was thinking about though, but check out this view. Hey, it's an Icelandic tree. It reminds me of a joke of when I was in Iceland. What do you do if you get lost in an Icelandic forest? Stand up. along an unofficial trail now, so hopefully it has some more rewarding views, which I heard it does. Made it to the top, and what a view. Wow. It's beautiful up here. Look at this view. There's the glacier I was looking for. There's some people coming up way down there to the lower right. Look at the color in that water, that little lake. I'm not the only one up here. Dylan, Jack, and Jake just joined me.
Yes.
And look at that backdrop. I had a nice chat with these guys and videoed part of it and portions of our hike back down. I didn't realize it at the time, but the SD card was starting to go bad, and about 10 video clips were lost to the ozone forever while they were being copied to the computer. They already had computer issues before I even got into Canada. My hard drive almost died, and I had it replaced with a new solid-state hard drive by this guy, Steve, at Computer Zen in Salmon, Idaho. But as soon as I did that, I got locked out of my YouTube channel by Google, and they kept trying to send me a verification number to my old phone that no longer exists. It took them 30 days to verify me, which is why you saw no new videos from me for over a month. I asked the dad if Canadians took climate change seriously and thought it was happening. He said that Canadians generally believed the climate was changing. He said he had a friend who was an independent scientist studying climate change. He said not to trust government studies or industry-funded studies of climate. And from what his friend told him, he believed it was definitely happening. The SD card still has 2,000 video clips of Canada on it that I have to try and figure out a way to get them onto my computer. They play on the camera, but not my computer. The computer doesn't recognize them and says there's nothing there. Digital photography is the most unstable, unreliable, and fallible medium I've ever worked with. Add to all that a battery that turned out to be defective after only a few months, which prevented me from working in the back of my rig at night, so I had to always have a plug-in, which really hindered my ability to create videos. Well, that was a great hike with one of the best views I've seen in a long time. So we're leaving Banff National Park and we're going to enter Jasper National Park. And here we've got the Continental Divide where the waters here go to the Atlantic and the waters on this side go to the Arctic Ocean. I just had another hike and I'm going to show you something literally that's very, very cool. This is the Columbia Icefield Glacier. Ice, ice, baby. And yes, it is very cool. I mean, you know, it's ice. Maybe the coolest place in the park. What makes this place so cool? It's something called katabatic winds. High-density air from a higher elevation is carried downward by gravity. Cold, dense air sinks and rushes down over the ice, and that wind can be many degrees cooler than the air above the surrounding lands. Climate change? You make the call. Icelanders be like, yeah, that's an average-sized glacier, buddy. Fantastimundo awesomeness. Another huge waterfall pouring off a glacier. It doesn't even look real here sometimes. About 9 in the evening is when the mountains really get their glow on. Looks like that was once a little warden station or some housing for somebody. It's actually pretty chilly this morning. First stop of the day, off to Sunwapta Falls. So let's go check it out. It's been a little over a kilometer and we're just getting close to the lower falls now. Can you hear the roar? Now for the upper falls. I thought I'd be farther along in my journey at this point, but the beauty of this place just keeps drawing me in. And it's done it again. Let's go check out Honeymoon Lake and see what that is. Here's your Honeymoon Lake. Honeymoon Lake's not too shabby, eh? Here in Honeymoon Lake, you can get a free fish pedicure. And it tickles. Here in the Canadian campgrounds, they often supply you with plenty of wood for your campfire. The scenery just keeps coming. Wow. I was told to check out Athabasca Falls, so let's do it. Now we're off to Horseshoe Lake, where I've heard you can jump off cliffs into the lake. Well, it appears to be true. Hey, I just met these fun people right here. They gave me a beer and they're gonna do a shotgun and we're gonna jump off cliffs.
Let's do it.
One, two, three, go! Go! Woo! And if you don't want to dive off the cliffs or jump, well, maybe you would like to climb them.
1,
I got a mugshot.
2, 3.
Good jump.
Put the cops in my mate for me.
The town at the top of the Icefields Parkway is Jasper. Originally, Jasper was a post established by Hudson's Bay Company and Northwest Company. In 1907, the government protected the area as Jasper Forest Park, just as Canada's second transcontinental rail line was going to pass through and foster the hamlet of Fitzhugh. The town grew and was renamed Jasper for one of the post's managers and voyager Jasper Hawes, and soon the town welcomed adventure-seeking tourists and those looking to discover the beauty of the region, just as it does today. That's gotta be the nicest Circle K I've ever seen. This is the only bear I've seen in Canada so far. There'll be more of my travels through Alberta coming up, but this pretty much ends it for this video. I hope you enjoyed traveling Alberta Canada's Icefields Parkway with me. Don't forget to give me a like on the video, share, and subscribe. Until next time, this is Rockhopper. I'll see ya.